So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knops got loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the money nice than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time for Two Beerded Guys.
Okay, so you had something open. And we're back.
There's still porn on the internet?
Or else
Say it again.
watching too much porn?
Ooh.
Making too much porn.
That's probably it.
Oh.
That's why we have two cameras.
Yeah, I know.
We can spread multiple
There you go.
Are you sure? Because I'm deef now.
Yeah, we're sure.
It's still come a long way from the last time I was on here.
Oh, yeah. Dude, we have 4K cameras now.
Yeah.
We can't stream in 4K because it's way above his computer's capabilities.
Hey, let us know if you can hear us now.
Two
Just
cameras,
periodically.
Two cameras in 4K just doesn't work.
This will
but
disappear
on
and it will
his
say no.
computer. Yeah.
Is that a book?
That's
No
never
input.
happened
Yeah.
before.
Dude, I love mine. I still have mine
It
too.
has before.
They're so nice.
Dude, my little
There
the
we
thing
go.
on the end broke off, but,
Oh,
like,
dude, mine too.
but like straight up, like this pen has lasted forever.
I'm here. I had to
It is
fix shit.
It is a beast.
Yeah.
John broke the
We're
internet
talking
for a
about
little
how
bit.
we both love our Books and Brews pens that we got. Because they came in like back-to-back weeks. And I literally gave Jake one. Or I had one, he saw one, and he's like,
He
"Can I
gave us
steal this?"
samples.
And then he brought in like four more
Yeah.
samples. I also have
We're
that.
not going to get these, but these are pretty cool. We're going to keep these.
That was pretty great. Jake and I were just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right?
I had one come in when I was working at, when I ran Broad Ripple.
Right.
And he's like, he came in, like he mailed one, and then was in like the next week giving me more. And I'm like, yeah, you can just, I'll take all the samples and I'll take them to our owners and we'll never buy them, but you can give me all the pins you want. Anyway, guys, for those of you that couldn't hear me at the beginning, welcome back. This is going to be a blast. We have Jake here with us today. A great beer lineup. Jake's going to play a song or two for us, assuming the mic's working.
Evidently, the camera's a bit out of focus.
The fuck
So, well,
did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Looks like it normally does.
All right. Well, that's what Russell says, so.
John's
I don't
breaking
know.
shit.
Oh, you know what? We want to actually do something like love your cans, all that shit, and then it's all got to go to shit.
Yeah. We have 3 awesome glasses out here today. Repping our good friend at Craft or Die.
Yes.
The TMNT, Conan, and Star Wars.
He does have that pen that was on the floor earlier, John.
Star Wars. That might be my favorite one. It really
That's
is.
great.
And the
The He-Man.
we haven't even really got the love you can, so I'm just jumping ahead.
A little bit, but it's fine. I'm TVG_Ops Guy.
My dog being cute.
Our guest today.
Jake Munns.
And behind the camera, the one, the only. You're glad that you can't see him.
I'll scream
Oh
that.
my god! So you guys are so fucking lucky.
Yeah, my friends really liked him Saturday. It was kind of annoying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mooch left and was like texting me like, "Dude, Matt's like really cool." And I'm like, "That's a stretch," but
Pretty awesome.
yeah, no, it's really annoying. They liked him.
Get to know me.
But we have a great beer lineup. We got a contest that we just launched that we'll go over after probably our first
Check one other
beer.
thing.
God, what's not working now?
Well, I think it's working. I think resolution's just a little off.
We haven't had an issue in weeks.
Weeks. Yeah. So it's fine. You keep talking.
Now, fuck you.
God, I swear.
Well, I guess I'll go into Love Your Cans now since I got time to fill. So it's time for hashtag Love Your Cans. Follow us on Instagram. Follow our good friend Pika Boozy. It is
Pika.
PEEKABOOZ. Boozy. Is it EE?
It's IE.
IE.
Oh, now the camera froze.
I drew a blank for a second. But follow Pika Boozy, Turfs Up Radio, and then us on Instagram. You'll be able to see all the rules. We just posted some of the items that are being given away. It's going to be a beer package with some swag, different stuff like that. Basically, the entire giveaway. It's real simple. You post a picture on Instagram of a beer can. Now, the more creative, the more chance you have to win.
Yeah,
because this is not a random pick thing. This is the 3 of us here at Two Beerded Guys, Russell at Turfs Up Radio, and Pika Boozy, the lovely Pika Boozy herself, are going to vote on our favorite Love Your Cans picture. The winner is the one that gets the package. It is not random. You got to be creative to really have a chance. It's going to be a blast. All you got to do is tag Two Beerded Guys just to make sure we see it. It shouldn't be an issue, but we don't trust Instagram. Tag us in the picture, and then hashtag exactly what the name of this episode is.
Love your cans.
Exactly. Whether it's, the classic just cradling the can and telling it how much you love it, or get creative. Wine and dine your cans. Show me how much you love these things. Take one on a date.
But maybe keep it at least. Well, I don't want. Yeah, whatever.
It has to be able to stay on Instagram.
Yeah.
Wait, you can't take it out to shrimp and prime rib? Is that too fancy? Is that what you're
No,
saying, John?
it has to be able to stay on Instagram.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we won't see it. So keep
I mean, a can with like some tissues beside it and a can. I don't know.
that would stay.
That
I
would
mean,
stay.
you
Yeah,
you
it
can do
would.
all sorts of fun stuff. Just there's certain private parts that aren't allowed to be shown.
Yeah.
Stupid
does.
Instagram.
Hashtag free the nips.
No penis, no vagina, no nips. Or unless they're tasteful, and then somehow Instagram seems to forget that. But have fun with it. Wine and dine your can. Show us how much you love them.
And tag that brewery. Make sure they know how much you love
Yeah,
your
because
cans.
we're also just trying to give breweries a little bit of love for Brewery Appreciation Week for us. So
Yeah.
we used to work in the industry, and we want to throw that love back. We actually that's how we met Jake, actually, is in the beer industry.
Who hired him again?
I think it was your dumbass.
It was Scotty.
Scotty? Wait,
It was Scotty.
who let Scotty hire people?
Jason.
Oh, that's
That
right.
explains
That's
so
right.
much.
Scotty hired you, but John and I made sure you got promoted.
Yeah.
That's how it happened.
Yeah, after we hey, Scotty, you go be official party starter. We're gonna install Jake in your job.
And it worked because Jake,
It actually.
it worked because we also had Dana. That was a win-win. We had Jake
That
willing
was
to
a
be
good
the
team.
do everything
It
dude,
was a good team.
And Dana
and
was his
Dana
mom.
worked behind the bar and mom and make sure Jake didn't get ADD and get lost. It was a good, and then she did it for us too, so that was perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Tyler, did you get your shit done? Yes. Then why don't I have the stuff for the event? All right, hold
Called me out of my shit. God damn it.
Seriously though, that bar, if you haven't ever worked in a bar or brewery or anything like that, you meet the coolest people in the world, and you get to work and become friends with the coolest people in the world, which is why when we started this, we've invited a shit ton of them to be on the show.
That's what we do. And we have a lot of cool friends who do a lot of cool shit.
Ain't that the truth? But before we go any farther, it is time for our most anticipated beer. Matt, you kick it off.
I try to avoid going with the steadfast favorite of River North, but this is a year-old aged? 2-year aged? Oh, shit. Yep, that's my pick of the night. River North 2-year aged double Avarice. Oh, I'm so excited.
It's just regular Avarice, barrel-aged Avarice.
Oh, barrel. All right, well, whatever.
It's not the double. I got confused. When he said double, I was like...
I knew it was something. I knew there was an adjective before it, barrel, double.
I legit was like, wait, what? John.
Until they really do me wrong, I'm going to anticipate that Hoppin' Frog. I know it's a shandy.
Grapefruit shandy.
I'm in.
Jake.
Sounds good. What brewery is it?
Hoppin' Frog, Turbo
Frog?
Shandy.
Okay.
Yep.
It's a shandy. What do you think the ABV is?
5 or 6. But
Yeah, it's a 7.
It's barrel aged, so yeah, it definitely kicks it up a notch.
They just do shit. Hoppin' Frog just does shit. For me, I'm going with the second beer of the night, the Schwartz beer.
Yeah.
I was picking that just so you couldn't.
Well, I would have just picked the lager. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
pick that one then.
The German twins at the beginning over here are. I'm excited. It's been a while since I've had twins, so.
Let's drink some beer. Wait, no, we can make comments.
Yeah, we actually have some on both Instagram and the YouTube today.
Woo!
So Russ is on, says, love your cans. There's no mic sound, we got that fixed. And he also says, you can tingle your jingles on Instagram with your can.
Oh, yeah, that's probably true.
And to paraphrase Tyler, just get creative online to get our package.
Yeah, pretty much.
We are giving a package. Damn.
We got Ian Hayes on, says, where is John? He was worried, and then you came back on.
Yep, I was just fixing stuff.
I don't think he was worried. I think he was more, where's John? Yeah!
You can save the worry. John fixed everything he fucked up. Dr. Drew is on, says, when and where should I bring your case of Is This the Real Life tomorrow?
To John's work.
Yeah, that's... what time are you going to be around?
I'll message me and while I'm doing this, and we'll type back.
Yeah.
That way we're not having to do it over this. Our first beer is the international award-winning beer, Dara Dam from Barcelona, crafted to remove gluten. Dara Dam from Barcelona, 1876 is where that's from. It's a lager beer. 100% natural ingredients. What?
Is it
Funny
called
because
lager
you're talking
beer?
the German twins, but yeah, this is actually Spanish.
I honestly thought it was German until I just realized it was Barcelona.
It's Barcelona.
Hey, I got a lager. Didn't you expect it to be German?
Well, yeah.
I mean, they come from other places.
I do love that label.
Oh, Drew says Stefan's going to be with him tomorrow, too.
Oh, even better. Drop it off at work.
that sounds like someone needs to be with them at lunch. Depending where they're at, it might be me.
Bloop. Bloop. Bloop.
There we go.
I like this label.
Is it Dam or is it Dom?
I think it's dumb.
Well, it's German, I thought, so I was thinking Dom.
If you say it angry, it'll be fine.
Yes,
But it's
exactly.
Spanish.
Oh, damn. Dumb. How do you roll your M's?
Dum.
Cosmos, we need you.
Damn it, Cosmos! Why aren't you on yet?
Oh, whatever settings you did for the main camera, John, looks like this one's a little blurry by comparison as well.
I'll go fix it real quick.
This is smooth.
I don't know
Very
what happened.
smooth.
Yeah, you guys talk about the beer.
What's the ABV on this?
It's very smooth, very 5.4, so typical lager.
Perfect, yeah.
Beer.
Super solid.
Very drinkable, little sweet,
Yeah, that got switched.
Yeah.
not quite as bready biscuity as I expected. But, damn it, that's not bad.
Yeah. It's a good boat beer.
That's a good anything in the summer beer.
Yeah.
Oh, and I like, nope, that's definitely a keeper. That's a new one for... When, when we go visit Russell,
Yeah.
we're going to have us just a bag of fucking... It'll take us like 20 minutes to gather them from up there, but...
Yeah.
You won't have a plump sack, Tyler?
Oh, I mean, I should have like
to
something to
give
put
to
them
Russell?
in, but instead I like just
Toss them up there.
You know what I kind of enjoy about this one that's makes it stand out a little bit is you get some of that grain spiciness to it. Mm-hmm. Whether that's a rye or whatever that might be, or wheat. I don't know. It's just some of that grain spiciness that you don't normally get in a lager. Normally it's just more biscuity and malty. But
It does. I can kind of see the rye there. Yeah.
I'm
Or like, I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
I'm not sure exactly what it is, but yeah, it's like it's got that.
the turtles are enjoying it as well.
It's hella smooth to drink too. Like it just goes down really easy. It's a easily crushable beer.
Oh,
Yeah.
this was his 1 year anniversary one. The sign in the back says 1 year anniversary. Well, it starts to say anniversary.
Oh, speaking of the devil, someone's ears must have been burning. Dana's on. Says, "Hey, gentlemen and Muns, they miss you all. She
we miss
says.
you too.
My love, my favorite human.
She's pretty great. That's all I got.
And she's not half bad.
And he's back.
In Tyler's Beer Fest speak, that's pretty good.
I like that little bit of spice. It gives it a little bit more of a unique quality, but it's very, very smooth. Very, very smooth.
Yeah.
Not very carbonated, but I don't think you lose anything in it.
No, you want to? Do we go over the rating scale?
We
real
have
quick?
not. Just a reminder for everybody, we do everything in quarter increments. So it can be a 3, it can be a 3.25, whatever. But 3 is a perfectly average beer. Above 3, above average. Shocker. 4 or higher as you seek it out. I'm going to buy this beer again, and I'm going to go find it. I want it so much. 4, 7, 5, and 5, that's where it's tingling your jingles, jingling your tingles, fluffing your muff, twigs in your tweeters, all that good stuff. I fucking hate that one. I just, ugh. But I went ahead. I knew you were going to say it anyway, so I went ahead and just got it over with. Under 3, 2 to 3, still not awful. 2.5 to 3 is still solid. 2, okay. Under 2 in that 1 range, you're starting to get to the, okay, I'm definitely not buying this
Not happy
again,
about it, yeah.
but I'll drink it. Under 1 is, especially that 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, that is straight up, I'm drain pouring this shit.
What are we gonna do to it?
Fuck it out the window, sir.
A little slow in it, but
It's
all right.
fine. It's fine.
Yeah, you caught me off guard.
We teed it up, so it was off guard. But yeah, so that's how we score everything. Again, 3 is perfectly average. 4, seek out. Less than 1, drain pour. That's the important scores.
And you can't go any lower than a 0.25.
Yeah, because then it won't register on Untapped. And if it's a 0.25, if it's that bad, we want to make sure they know. Because I'm an asshole.
Yeah, and we've rated lots of beers 0.25.
I wouldn't say lots, but
They've earned it.
that
though.
makes us sound like
Couple.
an asshole if we say
Yeah.
lots.
That's fair.
Now, we've given ones who deserved it a 0.25.
Yeah.
Listerman tried twice.
Twice.
I feel like out of like the 2 and change years, it's been like we can count on one hand the 0.25s.
I'd say it's slightly above that.
Really?
That was probably less than 10 though.
Oh, it's less than 10, but I'd say 6 or 7 probably.
We also got an Alexis King? Oh, Alexis King.
Did
Alexis.
he just say Alexis?
He sure did.
She says, yes!
If anyone wants to like actually read comments,
We'll give you beer to come hang out with us and read.
and he can just dish bitch duties. That's it.
And hit buttons. We'll let him be button.
Well,
monkey still.
yeah, but
If you do something right, people don't know if you actually did anything at all.
Alexis.
he can talk.
I just love that. Alexis.
Alexis.
Anyway,
That's
so
better than being called Alexa, like a lot of people do.
it is time to score. John, you're first.
Yo, I really like that. I think it.
Don't think too hard.
I'll go to 4. I think it's fine. The grain spiciness gives it a little bit of makes it stand out a little bit of uniqueness from kind of a normal lager, and I enjoyed it. So 4.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
We had somebody just enter it on Facebook, enter the competition with the most boring picture ever. But thank you,
That's all
David,
right. No,
for Daniel
we
and me.
appreciate it.
We appreciate it. I just thought it was funny how we're like, make sure be creative, and it's literally just here's a picture of a beer can.
Hey, but you might appreciate it because isn't that a Houston Astros?
Yeah, but I hate the Houston Astros.
But how perfectly
so-
is it in frame, though? Maybe just the most exact execution
Oh no, this is
of
a straight up
photo of a beer
professionally
can.
done picture.
Yeah, see?
You know what? He's
that's
got
pretty
all
good.
week to enter more. So
There you go. There you go.
It just made me laugh.
he was just excited to get his first entry.
It just it made me laugh more than anything because it was such a like. Here you go.
cans.
First entry though. Come on.
Exactly. Right away. Hey, we appreciate you, Daniel. I'm just what's known as an asshole.
We call it
You are what you
abrasive.
eat, you know.
All right, so John gave it a 4. Munzie, what about you, bud?
I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna say a 4 as well because it's something that I'm not gonna necessarily seek out, but if I see it, I'm gonna get it because this is a pretty good beer. I'm not gonna go and look at the store like, oh man, I gotta find this beer, but I would definitely snag it if I did see it.
So it's more of a 3.75 then, because
Sure.
a 4 is seek out.
You
Sure.
will seek that out.
Sure, I'll
3.75 is if I see it, I'll buy it.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I mean. But I'm
okay.
not gonna look for it. But if I see it, I'll buy it. So
Perfect.
I'm gonna say 4.
Either way, it averages out to a 4, because that's what I'm giving.
Keep doing that all night, man.
I'm going to give it a 4 as well.
He knows what he's doing.
Next score will be like, I'll stick it out. 3.75.
I think it's a fun beer for being as simple as it is. Slightly different, but extremely tasty. I love simple lagers, and they knocked it out of the park while still being different. So, win-win for me. Matt, not that you count, but what would you give it?
This is gonna be a shocker here. I'm gonna be the high mark on this one. I'm gonna go 4.25. Actually,
Shit.
He gave a lager over a 4. He gave a lager a 4,
More higher
and
than
beat
any of
us.
yeah. With the whole stipulation, like if I were to search out a lager, I would look for that one. That one was unique. It
Take
tasted
a
really
sip
good.
at the break.
It was simple but
you
well
alive?
crafted.
I'm awake.
It was super smooth. Like that was a crushable fucking beer, and it tasted good.
I literally just pinched John to make sure we were both awake and alive.
He didn't pinch you though.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, that was the best lager. That was good. Like
I'm so confused.
hats off, guys.
happening
Also,
right now.
Russell says, "All hail, Alex is king." I mean, it's in the name.
And Alexa's day was just made.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Did you not notice? I did it on purpose.
I know.
I said Alexa and said Alexis.
Oh.
But I said it real close.
You said Alexa's.
I know, I did it
You
real.
did.
I did it on purpose. Nobody's making fun of me yet, so I had to, try to bait someone into yelling at me.
The night is young.
Yeah, we're only one beer in.
Yeah.
We had a lot of technical difficulties we had to sort through.
Yeah. Everything reset.
that sound.
Like all the
that's
cameras are set at a 720p. So the
Like a bunch of
images
amateurs.
were a little bit
It's fine.
not as sharp as they normally are.
Way to go, John.
Reset all that.
What do we normally have it at?
Oh, 1080.
Do we?
Yep.
I
I
knew-
might actually have can because it does a higher. I don't know if I have that at 4K or not.
I mean, I know it does 4K, but
Yeah.
I also know your computer has a tendency on 4K to go, we're not streaming, motherfucker.
Well, when I rebuilt the computer,
Oh, no, I'm
graphics
not-
cards were like $3,000.
Oh, I'm not making fun of your computer at all.
I will. Get this shit fixed, John.
All right, here is the German beer. I say that, and then I actually haven't even looked to make sure.
Is this like two
Product to
Toms?
Germany. We're
Is it-
good.
There you
Sweet.
go.
Is it gonna be like a two Tom situation? Like there's two of them, but it's only one person.
Probably.
Hi, I'm Tom.
It's a Schwarz beer. Germany's #1 black lager beer from Kostritzker. I don't know. Some
Try
German
again.
word.
Say it angry. It's fine.
Schweitzer.
There you go.
There you go.
Product of Germany. Brewed in accordance with the German purity law.
Smells good.
4.8%. I love a good Schwarzbier, so
love
pretty
good
excited about this.
Russ says, Liz says she likes Tyler's hat. When's the next troop meeting?
Next time I get to go to River North, baby.
That was a good one.
Hey, I don't give a shit. It's a River North hat. I'll rep anything from them.
Malty.
It's the perfect balance of light and malt. You can drink a whole lot of these to enjoy the malt, but still have them on like a hot day and not get that full feeling.
And yet, just a little bit of toastiness
Yeah,
there.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Can I see the bottle?
No.
Okay.
Oh, Ryan Two's just jumped on. Says that's a good one. She had it at Newfields.
Oh,
What's
sweet.
up, Ryan?
Newfields.
The lovely Ryan, as always.
Yes. Hopefully, you had a great concert.
Oh, she has all
Festival?
sorts of festivals going on
Yeah.
right now. I asked her if she wanted to join me for My Chemical Romance. She's like, I would love to, but I have to work sometime between these festivals to afford the festivals. And I'm like, that's fair.
That's
Boo. I think my initial response was boo. But at the same time, that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
When you're doing all the festivals she is, you're taking full advantage of that summer music time. You gotta work sometime.
Yeah. It's work hard, then play hard.
I chose to go to a concert on a Tuesday in Nashville, Tennessee. It's fine.
On a Tuesday?
It's My Chemical Romance, baby. It's worth it.
You know what else we're doing on Tuesday?
Oh yeah, we're gonna go
So
see.
tomorrow night, Glorious.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tomorrow?
That is
It's tomorrow night.
buddy.
That's a good reminder. Yeah.
The Indiana State Museum IMAX, our buddy Josh Holt from Scarlet Lane. And it's his movie he wrote.
Yeah.
Starring Brian Quanten of True Blood fame
And J.K. Simmons.
and J.K. Simmons.
J.K. fucking Simmons.
That's two pretty solid names. That's.
And I don't think I was wrong. I think if we want Josh on the show again, we'll probably have to go through a PR lady.
Yeah, there's a good chance. Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah, he's kind of getting important.
But I'm excited.
It's
He's
annoying.
important. It's nice.
I don't like it.
Contact his agent.
I don't like. I love when my friends get important, but I hate when my friends get important.
I know. If only we could get important.
That's adorable.
I know.
But either way, it is a little roasty, but this is slammable. You could have easy a bunch of these hanging out around a fire, hanging around with your friends during the day, whatever.
This is a summer fire beer.
Oh, absolutely.
Like this, like I'm eating s'mores or just toasted marshmallows, and I already have that little bit of toast in there. Yeah,
It's a solid beer. 4.8%. You can drink them like they're nothing and not have to worry about it.
Still worse than that? Thank you, sir.
Jake,
I
you're
was
gonna go
enjoying
first,
it.
buddy.
Yeah, I'll say 4.5 on this one.
Nice.
This one was pretty good.
It's a solid score.
Yeah.
Honestly, I want to say something different, but I like that score. I'm going 4.5 as well.
Yeah.
So don't hate me, guys.
I usually do.
appreciate how great this beer is. My own personal flavor profiles tend to go a little bit sweeter.
It's 'cause you're a bitch.
I'm gonna go 3.75. I think
The
it's
fuck is
fantastic.
wrong with you?
I think it's fantastic. Still 4.25. But if I'm gonna go for a Schwartz beer, there's others, but I'm gonna search out before that one.
I was bouncing back and forth between a 4.25 and a 4.5, and normally I'll go against what the person before me said just to, well, I'm an asshole, but like it helped me make my decision. Like I was bouncing back and forth. He said it, and I was just kind of like,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a 4.25 average.
beer.
John's wrong. It's fine, but
It happens every once in a while.
what about you, Matt? You don't count. What would you give it?
They'll go 4.25 again. Actually, that's quite tasty.
I know I underscored it, but that's just
I'm just saying that Matt, the lager hater, has given two lagers 4.25, and you gave one of them a 3.75.
Well, that one being a Schwartz beer is a little bit like I don't know,
Still a
it's
lager.
lager adjacent more than lager for me. Like
Still lager.
yeah,
It's no Hellas, but
it is no Hellas.
Gotta love a Hellas.
Oh, now smooth.
I almost pulled out, but before we get into that,
Yes.
don't you have a treat for us, sir?
Rice Krispies.
some guitar. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's hear a song.
From Mr. Hippie Tom Selleck.
It just fits so much. Ooh, she a pretty one too.
Yeah, this is actually one of my very first guitars. I've had it since I was about 16. So
Ooh, Alvarez, nice.
yeah.
So you were shredding some, what was it, arpeggios? Was it arpeggios you were going through the other day?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
it was good. He was shredding right through it. It was
Little
good practice.
Sleepy Boys, yeah, it was
Sleepy Boys.
good practice. But I got some originals. Been working on a lot of like finger picking stuff.
I had a bra, I'd throw it on stage right now.
You don't?
He goes braless.
Free the nipple.
If I had panties, I'd throw them on stage right now.
It's clearly wrong.
Can we just call him August Rush? It's got a little funk in there, too.
you.
Woo!
I don't have a not sarcastic button to push.
All right. By the way, that's the weirdest way to ever drink a Capri Sun.
That's my daughter. Say hi to everybody.
It also didn't shock me.
I
that
know
as
you
soon
want to say hi.
As soon as she heard music, she
Oh,
was
wait.
like, "No."
JK, hang on. Okay, come sit in the middle.
Bullshit.
Come sit in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's a first.
What are you drinking?
Juice box.
A
What-
juice box.
what flavor?
What flavor?
Wild cherry.
And it's a Capri Sun or a Capri Sun, right? So give me some flavor notes. You want to be on the show?
You try to make it every week on here,
It's
you know.
sour.
Sour. All right, all right.
Looks like we got a sour coming up too.
If you're gonna rate it out of 5, what would you give it?
5.
Ooh, strong score for the Capri Sun.
She's a big fan of the Capri Sun.
All right, bye.
Capri Suns are good.
Yeah.
Love you, sweetheart.
My
Go.
friend tried to do this for her little brother, and the straw went all the way through. Yet none of the juice fell out until we pulled the straw out.
Whoa,
That's
that's
funny.
weird. That's kind of weird.
Cool story, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Cool story, bro. Just buy $5.
Russell messaged me. You want to know what this message is?
Yes.
Oh, he says he's loving the vibe, by the way. There,
Dude,
Mr.
Capri Sun
Mons.
just recalled a bunch of cherry Capri Suns. Yeah, they've been recalled.
All right.
And
Anyway,
Ryan was saying, I don't know if you got any lyrics for that or not, Jake, but she's like, he needs to sing!
Yeah.
Maybe hour 2.
the
Maybe hour
next beverage is Smooge Prickly Pear Pina Colada. This is a 5%. We'll call it hard seltzer because that's what they call it.
We'll call it that.
So, yeah.
Sure is. It's extra thick.
Carbonated water, pineapple puree, prickly pear puree, cream of coconut, alcohol, and key lime puree. Contains coconut.
Definitely
Gross.
lime on that nose.
Is it
Yeah,
lime
jump
on the
in there.
coconut?
Lime on the coconut.
Reminds
drink
me
it
of
all
that
down.
Garth Brooks song.
Yeah.
Lime in the coconut and drink it.
Two,
all.
It'd been funny as hell if you'd have broke into that right before. If you'd have started singing two pina coladas, I'd have laughed my ass off.
I thought it was two penis
I
coladas.
like
Am I singing it wrong the whole time?
What?
I thought it was two penis coladas. Have I been doing this wrong the whole
Yeah,
time?
it's pina colada.
Oh, shit.
Penis alone.
That's good.
It smells really good.
It tastes really fucking good.
It's
Oh, it's... I don't know if
that prickly pear tarts it up quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's good.
A little thick. I like it.
It tarts it
Oh,
up
she real thick.
just enough. Takes a little bit of sweetness out of the coconut, but still get that good coconut flavor.
It is one of those things, like, I shouldn't like this type of drink this much. It irritates me every time I see it. I'm like, I have to get that.
We buy them every time.
Every time. And I was actually mad because they weren't going to sell it on Tavor. So I was like, who do I know?
Why do we buy
in
them every
Michigan?
time, John?
And then it was on
It
Tavor.
was on Tavor.
Is it because they're thick and they're seltzer?
Yeah.
Thick and juicy, baby.
Weird seltzer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's seltzer and then this is like no.
The first one we had
This
by
is
them,
like Smoothie King.
which
Yeah,
they...
yeah.
this is one of
It's
the
like a
lab ones,
smoothie.
too.
But like a Smoothie King smoothie, which is the superior smoothie.
Yeah.
This is a trial batch release to your input for your input as we explore new flavors. We need to make sure they get our input on yes.
Yeah.
What is
Hey.
your input? Yes.
Yes.
And time to tape. Mark the tape. Smooge. Yes.
Yes.
7:35.
Yes.
Where's this from?
It's
Michigan.
by Smooge. It's out of Michigan. Yeah, it's
Is it by
Is it
Smooch?
in
or-
brewed for Troubadour. Is technically who it's brewed for, but it's out of Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Ann Arbor.
Yeah, trademarked and owned by Troubadour.
I wish a froth.
Smooge.
Frothy.
That is tasty as shit. Wow.
You have this saying, go smooch yourself.
And that pina colada one is still probably one of my favorites. Oh, no,
That's
that
better.
that creamsicle is better.
The creamsicle was the best.
I think that prickly pear is my favorite
But
of the smooches.
but if the prickly pear and the pina colada are the same thing, except for the prickly pear, now I know what prickly pear tastes like because there is a huge difference.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was so good.
You go first, buddy.
So I have an issue. It's really fucking tasty, and I really enjoy it. I've only drank a whole can of one on my own once.
What?
And it was kind of a lot because of that heartiness. That and their calorie count on those is absurd.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
probably
sure.
400, 450
One of the
calories.
only ones
No
we
way.
ever... Because normally they, on Tavor, it's just now the lab one, so they don't put the calorie count. But on the ones that are their big market ones, they put the calorie count on the can. And it's like 300-400 calories a can.
Yeah.
For a seltzer.
See,
I mean, obviously, clearly, I don't care about calorie counts, but like, it's a little thicker than I like.
Liquid
It's a
calories
little,
are different too.
it's a little richer than I like. It's just, but that one's so damn good. I'm still gonna give it a 4.5. 4.5.
Yeah.
I was going to go 4.5.
Yep, that's where I'm at too.
There it
Easiest
is.
score
That's
you
simple.
ever-
I already decided before you said anything, so just know
I believe
that
you.
I didn't copy you. or
No, I
anything.
believe you. No, that's
Nobody
that.
accuses me of that.
Yeah.
I wanted to say 5, but you know I could probably only handle one of those.
That's my issue. Is
Yeah.
I think I would have to stop at 1.
Exactly.
Now at the same time, that does if you only have a 4-pack, it helps them go farther.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because if that was not as thick as it was, but still had that flavor, you would kill all 4 of those real quick.
I wonder what it'd be like mixed with something like a.
Mixed with a vodka.
I mean,
I kind of wonder if
some
There you
rum.
go.
I kind of
Yeah,
know
I
if
think
that
it
would
was
work
wrong.
as well though if it wasn't as thick with that kind of flavor because that's a really tropical, like fruity drink.
It basically is a pina
It needs to be
colada.
a
I think that
Yeah.
consistency kind of is there to carry that flavor a little bit
It's
better.
not wrong.
Bring me.
What would you give it, Matt?
I get torn on these because when you hear seltzer and then you drink this,
I went as high as a 5 in my mind, and then brought it all the way down to a 4.5.
yeah. So I'm like, anyone that's picked up a seltzer, like, oh, I want a nice, refreshing, crisp, light beach beverage to take on the boat. This is not that. Well, it could be,
It's a
but
beach
It's a
beverage.
beach beverage.
but it's definitely not gonna be that highly carbonated, like seltzer water thing
Slamming
like you're expecting. And,
party slammers like most seltzers are.
yeah, get them really on the truly.
I think like
Made with real fruit juice, motherfucker.
they went like, okay, seltzer sucks, so we're gonna make a seltzer.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna give it?
But it is, and I also have a disdain for coconut, as we all know. But that was pretty tasty. All in all, I'm gonna go with 4, like, cause that's
Did he just give a coconut drink a 4?
And it wasn't the average.
Thanks, Jake.
yeah, I mean, no, that's these smooches are just like crazy weird enough. They're fun to have for like the trade or the trial and sharing experience beers. So like like I said, every time they're on, one of us buys them. Like we search them out, so we can't really not go a whole lot under that.
No, it's true.
Unless it was one we hate.
Yeah.
We haven't really had one.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Dartworth.
Star Wars.
No, it's Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Is there an H in there?
There it is.
THTAR.
Oh.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
This motherfucker spitting.
Yeah, you definitely went like Sylvester Stallone over there. Suffer the fucking death.
So Saturday, John had a really cool barbecue event. We're gonna make sure he talks about that. But at the same time, I had a party at my house or my mom's house that I have every year.
Thanks
My
for
friends,
inviting.
dude, my friends and I. I don't invite many indie people. It's an hour away, you know. But for 11 straight years, we've had this party at my mother's house. Like, it's to the point now, I'm fairly certain we could all live out of state. Like, we could all
We
move
won't
to other
invite people.
states.
Yeah, exactly.
And we'll end up all at my mom's house. Like, it's just the way it is. But we have this party, and we play this game where it's basically we're hitting those, like, kids' rubber, like, balls that are in the big bins at Walmart's with a baseball bat. It's a game we came up with, pumpkin ball, there's all sorts of stupid rules. But the reason I brought this up, 2 pitches in a row, my buddy Veach got smoked. Ball hit back at him, and they come off the bat hard. He got hit in the shin by my buddy. I come up and on the next pitch, hit him in the same leg, but he spun because he saw it coming this time, and they hit him on the back of the leg. Like 4 people fell to the ground laughing. My buddy who was on second running to third fell down to the point he ended up getting tagged out off the ricochet by a guy. I fell down on the way to first and basically crawled to the bag. The pitcher, our buddy who got hit, is on the ground like dying laughing while also being in pain. His leg was red.
Oh, no.
Oh, it was so much fun. Like, we're all just, like, people are on the ground. And to me, that just, it's a reason we keep doing something like that for 11 straight years. And why I bring it up, the big thing, we're well over 2 years now doing this. And we're having a blast every time. We can have somebody back on a show and have just as much fun. And I just wanted to say that it's perfect because I hope we're still doing this in 10 years.
I hope so.
We won't be because we are losing money hand over fist. But, it's a
Keep
blast.
giving us free beer at least. That'll make it last a little.
I'm gonna
longer.
pour a drink. While I'm pouring a drink, tell us a little bit about like at least what you cooked Saturday. Don't go too deep. We'll go into the rest of it as we go. But I want to hear at least what you cooked.
Just tease us with your meat, John.
All right. Just
Well, meat
just
tease.
a little bit of the tip of that. Okay.
Because it was your first
So, just
paid
a
cooking
tip.
event.
Yeah, that really was.
Hold
so,
on, paid cooking event.
paid, yeah. So, spent some time up at Indie Craft Brew on Saturday and made some pulled pork, made some wings, and made some kielbasa.
What was the thing that everybody was like, I gotta have more of this?
So,
What really twitched their tweeters, fluffed their muff, jingled their tingles?
it would have been the chicken wings, but every single thing got great comments. Like,
Nice.
and I think what happens with the kielbasa, people don't expect it, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is so good."
Well done, kielbasas.
Well, kielbasa's always good. Like John,
I know.
I never really had a bad basa, but like there's just degrees of good,
Oh,
and smoked is probably the top.
yeah. I know how to, and the thing is, like, everything I made, like, I just know how to cook it. So, everything was cooked really well.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's I felt that flex.
I have become okay with, if I'm good at something, saying that I'm good at it. I'm good at it.
All right, so our next beverage is the Hop and Frog Grapefruit Turbo Shandy Citrus Ale, coming in at 7%. Born from European tradition, a fresh grapefruit character nicely complements the light malt flavor of the grapefruit Turbo Shandy. Let the sunshine in with this super tasty citrus ale. Hop and Frog is out of Akron, Ohio.
Speaking of the
Right, just like Alex is king.
speaking of the cookoutery, Pete Farrar jumped on us. What's up? How's it going, Pete? Teammate.
What's up, Pete?
He also says sounds like it was just okay.
That's all right.
People did say hands down the best wings they've ever had, but that's okay. It's
I'm
okay.
a little sad
I didn't even
wasn't
know the
able to-
guy.
I was a little sad I wasn't able to make it over there. But in 2 weeks, we actually get to have on this show the guy who made the barbecue sauce that a lot of people had with their food this time, right?
Yeah. So when I cook, I worry about cooking the meat. I want to make sure that the meat's cooked really well, and I haven't gotten into a lot of sauces. And Mike had a regular who makes some homemade barbecue sauce. He's like, "Hey, it'd be really cool if we could also include him in." I'm like, "Cool, that's awesome." And he does make a really good sauce. He has 3 different ones: a sweet, ghost pepper, and a mango habanero.
Ooh,
I believe.
okay.
So
I bet that mango was
really
good with the pork.
So
I didn't see that one there. I'm let down.
I didn't bring the sauce. That was Brad.
I
So
bet that mango was good with the pork.
it's good sauce. So it worked really well. It was a good partnership. And that dude, he brought his whole family, relatives from hours away who live in Ohio came
love
over, and they had a great time. So yeah, I'm really glad met a cool, and he's cool. So,
I'm excited to meet him in a couple weeks, so we'll be able to talk about his sauces, and
Yeah.
maybe we'll have him bring some, make John have some meat for us so we can taste it on the show, Wink,
I
wink,
can-
nudge, nudge.
I can arrange
elbow,
that.
elbow.
I can arrange that.
There it is. Did you like how I was like doing that?
Worst case, some more bosses, man. You had some left over, right? Like,
I've got a whole package still. So
dude, when I left the apartment today, like to come over here, I smelled whatever someone was cooking in the apartment when I was walking out. I was like, it smells like a fucking pasta.
I went to
And
like.
that's the fattest thing I've ever heard Matt
It
say.
is.
That's probably true.
I had to go to 3 different grocery stores just to find enough kielbasa.
Really?
Every place is almost sold out.
Dang.
Well, because like you find the summer sausage, but not the bosses.
Oh,
Mums,
so much summer sauce.
What about you? What if you're like excited for like you're at a brewery or whatever, and they're having like a barbecue truck or whatever? What's your like one thing you hope that barbecue truck has?
Something like spicy.
Okay,
Yeah,
you like
spicy barbecue.
you like some barbecue
I like
like
the spicy and sweet contrast.
okay.
Like mango habanero,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
What was the barbecue sauce we had at Books and Brews? That like local shit. That was like
Oh,
that GT
the
South?
South,
GT
the
South,
GTs. Yeah,
That hot stuff was good.
yeah, it was.
With some
Yeah.
peanut butter, dude. Woo, hoo, hoo. Remember that?
I do.
We were all hooked on that for a long time.
We were.
It was like a pulled pork sandwich with peanut butter and spicy barbecue, and it
That
sounds
would be-
weird, but
It was really fucking good.
fucking good, dude.
Dude,
I'm gonna call it the Muns.
at the state fair one year, they had like the pork tent it was peanut butter with a pork burger and a pineapple on it. And I was
sounds
like,
good, too.
this sounds just wild enough to be good. And I ate it like every day that I worked at the state fair.
Oh, the pork producer tent's like my favorite place to stop when I'm at the.
And then I went back the next year working again. I was like, I like the thing you had last year. That was just last year. I'm like, motherfucker.
But back to this beer. We've been talking about food and making y'all hungry. Which, I mean,
For real.
come on.
Hey,
Especially those wings.
Oh, yeah.
this is a shandy. It's super crisp, super refreshing. At 7%, I would drink this all day, and then I'd be flat on my ass. I think it's fantastic. I really like it.
Speaking of wings, Pete says best wings they've had ever until this weekend. Mic drop.
Pete's talking shit some more.
Nice.
And Russell says Liz wanted John to know that in lieu of a pet name this week, she will be loving her cans to help jumpstart the contest.
Aw, I love it.
Nice can.
So many comments.
Hey, just slide right in. Those DMs.
Glad you finished that statement. This isn't as sour as I expected. I know it's not a sour, but I just expected,
Grapefruit tart.
a little more tartness.
It's there, though.
But it's there. I just wanted a little more tartness. But overall, like, that is a stupid smooth.
I think it's
You
better
could
without
slam
that
these?
tartness.
You could slam these. What'd he say?
People who don't like that grapefruit tartness will love this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like
That's
this-
what I was thinking too.
It's
for sure.
It's got the grapefruit flavor enough to where it's not quite Fresca sweet, but like you're getting the grapefruit flavor without the grapefruit bite. So this is much more approachable for normal people that don't eat nasty.
You don't get
pink
that
fruit.
grapefruit bitter.
That pithy
I love grapefruit, but
Well, yeah, you're sour.
and abrasive.
I'm abrasive. Stop adding adjectives. But man, that's solid. What would you consider this? Like, where do you think this lies
Matt,
in
it's his kidneys that are soured.
the pickled?
Oh, sorry.
Pickled. Honestly, I'm not a huge grapefruit fan anyway. I like Zombie Dust and like a grapefruit IPA or like the grapefruit Sculpin's pretty good.
That's fair.
But not a huge fan of the overly grapefruit. Like, what's the one grapefruit mixed drink? It's like grapefruit soda with vodka. Forget what it's called.
Vodka grapefruit.
Yeah, it's some weird
Vodka Fresca?
It's like a dog something. It's like something dog.
You're the dog?
No.
Jake's working
That's
a
just
lot
whatever
of
you
weird
drank
bars,
yesterday.
but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't really like grapefruit things, but this is solid. I would definitely buy this again.
Yeah, I'm real happy with it. John, you're first to score it.
It's one of my top shandies. And I like shandies. It's kind of a guilty pleasure. It's one of the top ones I've had. I'm going to go 4.5.
Solid score, Munzie.
I'm gonna go with 4.
And I'm gonna agree with. Actually, I'm gonna agree with Jake. 4.
Okay.
So it brings it down, I believe, to 4
Greyhound.
and a quarter.
Should be
Greyhound. That's the mixed drink that I was thinking of.
Okay, gotcha.
Never heard of them.
I had neither. I might have to look it up now.
Grapefruit soda and vodka. Easy mode.
Matt.
I don't know, I'm kind of flopping because we had one of these before that was a different flavor from them. There was a turbo shandy. I think it was more just a standard, and this one's the grapefruit, which
I think it was a lime last time.
I kind of appreciate the subtlety but presence of the grapefruit on this, but I just really don't like grapefruit personally. And I also really don't like shandies, but this is really well done, and it's it's the barrel thing that Hop and Frog did on it that really kind of, I think, elevates the flavor. You said it's barreled, right?
No,
Oh, it's not?
no,
I thought it was.
no. He said barreled earlier today.
I thought you were talking about that one.
Yeah, no, it's not barreled.
Oh, okay. Well,
No
then,
barrel.
fuck me. That's just a damn good shandy then.
Yeah.
Good shandy.
That hurts. I guess with that, I gotta give it a 4. I was well between 3.75 and a 4, and I'm like,
The amount of scores he's giving out
Yeah.
today are such opposites to what he normally does. I'm loving every bit of it.
oh, a good fucking beer is a good fucking beer, and I'm not above admitting
Damn
it.
straight.
You can't talk about, and it's their the way they do their labels, but it's so funny because they're gonna have their frog in there, which is kind of a low resolution, just kind of a frog, but then they have like the real fruit image on
Yeah.
there, and it's just weird, but it works.
I just want to point out we finished the first half of the show,
We did.
like the beers, and the lowest score is a 4
Nice.
on the Two Beerded Guys scale. And we haven't even gotten into the dark beers yet.
Which is our wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I realized, I look at the lineup, I was like, I'm sure they're gonna be good, but I don't know what I'm gonna think about them. I'm like, I'll even put the asterisk in, like I'm not over the moon with any of these, they're just well done, but I mean, it's been a good first half.
Good start.
Yeah, it has. I ain't mad. Before we switch off, Jake, what's new? Like, what are you doing right now? Anything cool? I saw you had a project recently with a band you've been following forever.
Yeah.
So what are you doing with some of the band and music stuff?
I've been doing lights a lot at the Mousetrap
Okay.
and a couple other venues like music festivals and stuff like that. So just running the light board for the bands, it's a lot of fun. And I work for Guitar Center, so I'm just around all kinds of music all day, which is
that just breaks your heart, right?
Yeah, it's the worst.
Well, until you start spending more money.
Yeah, I've actually had a lot of self-control. I haven't spent any money with my employee discount.
What?
Yeah, haven't bought any.
I can help you with that. I can give you
This-
money to you, so
this
you
is
can use
not
your
the
employee
Jake Buzz
discount,
I
and I can
know.
get a
There you
deal
go.
like everybody wins, right?
There
Like,
you go.
Get
I'm
that.
definitely down for that.
This is.
But yeah, I've been trying not to spend half my paychecks from Guitar Center at Guitar Center. 'Cause it's really
It's the ultimate pyramid scheme, really.
For those of you in the indie area, the Mousetrap is a great place to catch music. They always have solid beer on tap too, at really good prices.
They have their own two-hearted keg that's from Bell's, and I swear it tastes different than any other place you're gonna get two-hearted.
Yeah, it's delivered
Nice.
specifically for them.
It's their own two-hearted. Like they make it specifically for the Mousetrap.
It's a keg select.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, dude. It's so good.
And they always sell their beer for like way under what most people
Yeah.
do. Like I've gotten
Yeah,
Hop
you're
Slam there before for like
$7.
like $5-6
Yeah.
a glass, and you're just like,
Yeah. This
This
is
is
$20
dangerous.
for a six-pack
this
at the
is
store.
this is dangerous.
Yeah.
But no, I wanted to make sure and shout them out. Hey, he's doing fun shit there, but they are one of the better small music venues in Indy.
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
Definitely.
That is the end of the first half of the show. We will come back with 4 more great beers. Make sure to hashtag love your cans. Take this 3 to 5 minute break to grab your favorite beer can and, wine and dine a little bit. Get a picture. Have some fun. Make sure that it knows how much you love it.
Yeah, you got to treat it right.
You got to be the big spoon once in a while, okay? All right. I'm TBG_ops guy.
But Hog B&Q.
Guest today.
At Jacobs, JAKEMZZZ.
Love that. And behind the camera, the one, the only.
Off-screen Matt.
We'll be right back.
Little spoon?
cheap beards and awesome hats.
Oh yes, they are two bearded guys. Oh yes, they are two bearded guys. Oh yes, they are two bearded guys. Oh yes, they are two bearded guys.
Who are we again?
Two bearded guys.
Welcome back to the second half of the show on TVG_Hops Guy.
Mudhog B&Q.
And with us today, the one, the only, the ever good looking
Jacobs with 3 Z's.
Jacob. And behind the camera, the
Z
one,
got stuck.
the only, his facial hair is finally growing back a little bit.
Wait, it's going. Off screen Matt.
Threw him off a little bit. Did you hear that?
With high pitch and just
It was gonna be 3 bearded guys, but I shaved it into a mustache.
A mustache. I hate you. I forgot the dad jokes.
Oh, never forget. It's like 9/11. Never forget.
oh.
Oh, yep, there it is. It's been a while. There it is.
Yeah.
If you guys missed the first part of the show, you should go back and watch it. There was some really good beers. Some really good beers. The lowest scored beer on average was a 4. It's a good first half. Good first half.
Pretty
Even
solid.
Matt gave away like 3 4.25. I mean,
Right?
And we're a second half
And
team.
was he... he was never the average.
he was once.
Once.
The second one. Yeah, it was weird. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. Jake pinched us to make sure we weren't,
Several times.
asleep or dead. It's fine. By the way, whiskey helps me drink.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt.
Yeah, we got good coasters. It's fine. Anyway,
Double IPA, huh?
our next beer is by Toppling Goliath.
Yeah.
This is the 18 Hours from Brooklyn Double IPA with Idaho 7, Citra, Sayaz, Simcoe, Nelson Sauvin, and Mosaic hops.
Okay.
You have to fight for the right to hazy double IPAs. Toppling Goliath Brewing Company and other half brewing company have bridged the gap from rural Iowa to Brooklyn, New York, all in the name of great beer. Featuring the dynamic combination of Idaho 7, Citra, Sayaz, Simcoe, Nelson Sauvin, and Mosaic hops. 18 Hours to Brooklyn is well worth the wait. 7.8% ABV.
I bet it's about 18 hours from...
I was gonna say, I wonder if it's
Toppling
actually 18
Goliath,
hours from one to the
Brooklyn.
other.
I would assume it is, yeah.
Where's Toppling Goliath?
Iowa.
is it Davenport, Iowa?
I love the pseudo suit. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Fandango series is solid. Pseudo Sue's good. King Sue's good.
Yeah. Toppling Goliath is always just a solid regional beer.
What was the other brewery? Toppling Goliath and...
Other half. I was like, I know it's on there somewhere. Where the fuck
Matt's
was it?
gonna look it up.
Of course he is.
It's a lot of different hops. It's like almost all of them.
Yeah. 17 and a half hours, it says on Google. So, yeah. Yeah, let's see. That checks out.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, kind of.
There you go.
Okay.
Look at that. This one should be fairly fresh, right?
Oh my god, I got so much
Yes.
foam. Is it just me or did
Oh,
Tyler?
there's some chunkies in it.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
sediment.
got a few of those.
I don't have too many that I can see.
It's got a good nose on it though.
Yeah, it's a bit dank.
This smells nice and nice fruity.
That is dank, actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good word for it.
How do you know what dank smells like?
I was gonna say, why is that a good word for it?
I know what it tastes like.
I used to live in Colorado.
He is
okay?
gonna hate.
I know a lot about
He's
dank.
gonna hate this shit.
Not the biggest fan.
I mean, no, I actually I enjoy that.
Oh.
Because you get that grassy dankness, but also there's some of that tropical fruitiness in it.
Yeah, this isn't hateful, but
That's well done.
What's
Yeah.
the ABV on this?
7.8.
So what makes it a double IPA?
technically 0.2 more percent ABV, but I guess they're rounding like they did on their 18 hours.
So
Is it wet and dry hop or
ABV,
something?
and then they probably have wet and dry hop. But ABV, so 8% or more is typically your double or your imperials, and then triples are going to be typically above 10. I don't think it's like we're not doubling the hops or anything, and you can dry hop something and not call it a double, so it's more of an ABV.
Or they could do like the basketball score and do like a double where it's, a double IPA because it's 8% and it's got double hopped.
Which is funny because it's double hop, whatever, but oftentimes you get the high ABV with more grain and malt. So,
And you also don't really ever double hops. If you're making a smaller batch and then want to make a bigger batch, hop stair step in a weird number. Like it's a weird like math
it's not
equation.
just
If you like say I'm making a 5-gallon batch of brew in our home brew system, and I used X amount of hops. Well, now I'm doing a 10-gallon batch or a 10-barrel batch. Go 5-barrel to 10-barrel. You don't double it. That's how you fuck all sorts of shit up.
We had that conversation with Smo last time he was here about the scaling up of things. Like,
That's how you fuck all sorts of malts basically double. Like malts are pretty. If I'm going from here to here, not exact, but it's they pretty much double. Hops, no.
Yeah. It is definitely. That's why a lot of homebrewers I make good homebrew. I've won several awards. Blah blah. I'm going to open a brewery, and then they fail because they just don't know how to scale it up, and it's not.
or even
It's just not a linear sort of scaling. I don't know that you can call it logarithmic.
It's certain. It's all based on the acid in the hops. So it's based on literally what the acid level of that hop is.
Well, there's acid in this.
Affects.
Dude.
Why do you think we all love coffee beers so much? That's why they've gotten so popular, man. That's why we only have one in a show.
No.
No, I like it.
Yeah, no, this beer.
Nice blend of dank and fruit. Excellent
for
nose
Sunday.
on it.
Nice ABV level.
Yeah.
This is real good.
I ain't mad at it.
is it half bad?
No, it's half good. I'd say half bad at all.
Mr. Munns, sir. You are first.
I'm gonna say 3.75 on this. Even though I love IPAs, I would probably go with like we were talking about something like the pseudo sewer or something else that they had. But this is super solid. If I saw it at a bar, I'd probably have one. But this is one that I probably wouldn't buy by myself just to have. I don't know. I could probably only handle one of these.
I like it because it's a nice blend
Yeah.
of that real dank with that citrusy. This is something I would drink on all day long. Like I could sit at a bar and just keep bringing them. Now I don't drink IPAs nearly as fast as I drink other beers, so it's easy for me to do that at a bar. But I'm gonna give it a 4. That's one of my favorite Topping Goliath IPAs I've had in a while.
See, for almost the same reasons you said, like I can drink this and feel like I'm drinking an IPA. I'm not drinking some bitch hazy
Nope.
or New England style. Like this is an IPA. It just blends really well that I'm not going to be like palate destroyer either.
No.
So
That's true.
I get grapefruit out of it. I get some pineapple and other tropical fruits
The
out of
Citra
it.
blend was a nice balancer.
So I'm going to go 4 1/4.
Nice.
So it ends up a 4 average.
Good.
Yet another 4 average beverage
Yep.
for the night. Matt, I know you won't be a 4, but what would you give it?
Nah, but out of respect of what it is and how it was done, I'll still give it a 3.75 because it is that kind of good melding of like that dankier, grassier, tinier IPA with a fruity IPA as well. So you get a little bit of kind of both worlds in there. It does kind of jive together. I'm just not as big a fan of the grassy stuff myself, but I can't fault it for not being well done.
Fair.
Solid beverage.
Yeah.
I ain't mad. Man, we are having a just solid night.
Yeah, these are
Yeah,
good selection
for a night where I was
guys.
like, could be good, could be bad. I'm like, it's been a pretty...
Last week we only had three beers over a 4, none at a 4. We had 2 under a 3 and 2 at a 3 at even.
Yeah.
It's been a nice upgrade.
Sorry, Aaron.
We tried Aaron mostly. A couple beers we really tried. We did have a 5 We did have a 5 last week. I forgot
We
about
haven't
that
had one of those yet, but there's
No.
a contender or two.
That triple mash. Oh,
Yeah, kind of where we're at here.
that triple mash was stupid
That triple
last
mash
week.
was really good.
The Dragon's Milk triple mash.
Oh no.
It's a 17.8% Dragon's Milk. Yeah, it's basically their base.
Oh, so
it's their
good.
base Dragon's Milk that they mash it 3 times. So that shit ends up at a much higher ABV and just
17%.
17.8.
Almost enough.
Yeah,
Is it barrel?
it's right there.
I think they typically barrel on Dragon's Milk. I
right.
could be wrong.
I don't think so.
Bourbon barrel aged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. But either way, it was stupid. It was so
17.3.
17.3. My bad. I thought it was 8. It was stupid good.
But it's aged in their New Holland Spirits bourbon barrels. It's not even like
yeah.
Heaven So or nothing.
Man, I'll tell my uncle about that. He loves New Holland.
Yeah.
It was killer.
Yeah, it was so good. Anyway, next beer. Now that I'm like
I know.
reminiscing over here. Barrel of Monks Brewing. This is a new brewery for us. Monk in the Park. And I love the art. Dark Strong Ale. You chose wisely, is what the can
Is that a
says.
Leverkusen's potential?
It's a possibility.
Yeah,
It's
it looks like October.
and then the water's kind of shiny. Like, this is kind of cool. I'm a fan
If
of
you
it.
chose wisely, does that know what the cup of a carpenter looks like?
This is a... I like it.
John actually got that. He had a smirk. He's seen The Last Crusade.
This is a 10%
Look
ABV
at you.
out of Boca Raton, Florida. Ooh.
Florida?
Florida and Texas. Those 2 states worry us with beer sometimes.
They liked our posts. So
Originally brewed way back in 2016 as a one-off, this deliciously dark ale gained a bit of a cult following, with fans feverishly requesting its return. It was conceived as a hybrid of a roasty imperial stout and a fruity Belgian-style quad. Oh, I like this combo.
Oh, I really didn't realize that's what this was.
Monk in the Park is full of intense malt flavor and decadent yeasty esters. As the bottles of the 2016 version are still tasting great all these years later, we anticipate this batch will also age
Is
gracefully.
veg what?
Batch. I said batch the first time. I remember I
I'm
bought
sure
this
that
one,
veg tastes fine. Right?
I bought this one.
2
off
penis
of-
a lotta, buddy.
I bought this one off of Tavor, and I remember literally just reading, "Oh, you want a blend of like a stout and a Belgian? Well, here you go." And I'm like,
A Stelgian?
and sold. I'm like, I get a Stelgian,
The Stelgian?
a Stod.
If I'd known that's what that was, I probably would have picked this for
Stefan.
most anticipated, because that sounds pretty interesting.
This sounds like
Can
they
we
would
brew a
make-
Stelgian?
This sounds like
Just call it a Stelgian?
yeah. I'm gonna get a hold.
We're
of
gonna make up a new style.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a hold of Steph, and if this is good, we're making it. We're gonna see if we can do another collab as a Stelgian, and we're gonna
start it.
We'll full hop and frog that shit and call it Stelgian.
A pentuple! What is that? Oh, we made it up. You do have to love Hop and Frog.
Yeah, on one of their cans, they literally named a beer a pentuple, which is not a thing, and that was the style they called it. And literally on the can, it literally is like, "What's a pentuple, you ask? We made it up."
Yeah.
Because it was like
We made it up.
18%, so like, well, it's more than a quad, so...
It was such a like they know what they are.
They shouldn't have said anything so people would Google it, and then it's like get all kinds of Google hits.
For fuck's sake!
I'm just showing the whole can, buddy.
Too far. I was having fun fucking with you.
It smells delicious.
The
Got more of that roasty stout. on
The
the
nose is
Yeah,
incredible.
the nose is really incredible.
But then I get a little bit of that
Hold
dark
on,
fruit
if
in
you
there
let it
too.
trail, if
Damn it.
you do the smalls and then trail,
Yeah.
Yep.
The patented
you
s'more
get a
swirl.
lot of that fruit.
Yep.
Ooh, that does it.
I like that. I have one complaint:
It's just not pleasing you.
carb it less.
It is pretty carved.
It's almost so bubbly, it's hard to notice the flavor at first.
Take another drink. The second drink was a little less carved.
Yeah, I think you just
I agree.
you get
You're
your out
right.
of your ass.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's fine.
I was feeling that too, though.
No, but that initial taste had a lot of bubble.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at this.
What's the ABV?
10.
10. Okay.
What would you?
I was thinking like 6, dude.
This is
Yeah.
pretty smooth 10.
That's smooth. Man.
Jake saying this is DUI shelf worthy.
That
And
okay.
that's a perfect angle because he was on can and just like looking right at it like, huh, okay.
No,
You
that's
know,
solid.
he's not wrong. That is kind of DUI shelf.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird though because you get.
Well, it's a made up style. It's a
I
Stelzen.
know. It's like, oh, this is a stout. Oh no, this is a Belgian. What is it?
Yeah, no, seriously.
Or a quat.
You were
A quat. A quat
get a
stout.
Stelzen quat.
Stelzen quat. Yes.
Wow.
That sounds like a character out of Star Wars. He was definitely the Cantina.
Stelzen quat.
Stelzen quat.
Wow.
Coming up.
With 2 T's. Or 2 A's and 1
Two
T.
A's. Yeah.
Stelzen
Yeah,
Quat.
for sure.
Yep.
Quat.
2 A's.
It
and 1
looks
T.
better when I.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stelzen quat.
Dude, speaking of quads, did you guys see that Luke...
We just made this up. You know this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just
But
making
did
sure.
you guys see that Luke published his book?
Did he really?
Yeah, man.
Huh.
Yeah.
Luke Quat?
No. Luke did the art for our quad, or what was the quad that we had? I forget.
They didn't have a quad, did. Oh.
It was one of those kegs that I pulled out of
Yeah, it was the 18 or 19. I don't remember what one you're talking about, but yeah.
Man, I don't remember what it was called. But yeah, Luke did our artwork for the sign on that.
And it was one of the quads you and I then renamed.
Yeah,
one of the
yeah.
kegs we renamed
Because
because
it was sour.
it was no
Bad.
longer what it used to be, but it was really fucking good.
Yeah, it was still good.
There was a bunch of beers we pulled out that were buried in the fridge at one point in time that had been saved for events and then forgotten about by previous people. And Jake and I were like tired of like not having new shit on. So we were digging, and no room. That was really getting the issue. We started digging and testing, and we came out with some just stupid good beers that no longer tasted like they were supposed to, but were stupid good beers.
If you liked 14% sours,
That aren't quite sour because they were barrel aged, so you get this weird
they're
like.
keg sours.
Oh, it was.
Egg sour.
We had some really good ones. We had a couple that we were like, we're not serving
Yep.
this, but
So at Indie Craft Brew, Mike is using some old kegs and trying to blow the old kegs, and he's like, "Hey, will you taste this one? Because I don't really drink cream ales." I'm like, "Fine, I'll taste it." I'm like, "That's a sour." I know it's supposed to be a cream ale, but that went bad.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, cream ales probably have a short like shelf life, don't they?
I wouldn't.
I mean the flavor drops out. I've never heard of one necessarily souring real
yeah.
quick, but
yeah.
Oh, speaking of what was on draft there, John, I heard you had some more of the famed style.
I blew that keg too,
they still have Glockenstyle.
like a pint and a half.
Oh, you made it sound like there's a ample amount and you cashed it out.
I think I said a pint and a half, but
I never caught that part.
We literally killed a sixtel of that at the going away party for Books and Brews Noblesville. It was put
2
on
or
for
3
us
other
to
people
arrive.
might have had a pint, but Tyler and I drank the rest of it.
Yeah, and
I had a couple.
So we got we got to take home the sign as a reward.
Nice. Yep, that is the old Books and Brews classic sign.
John and I, we were feeling good that night. By the end,
Yeah, it was a good night.
I spent so much money because I paid for like everyone's tabs.
As long as they didn't tab out till after he did.
I went to go pay, and they're like, nope, Tyler got it. I'm like,
But we had food for the kids and wine. Yeah, Tyler paid for it.
I almost came up that night. I had to.
You should have, dude. I was
Apparently
feeling
you
real
should've.
generous.
Wasn't Dave there too?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
a little while.
Yeah.
anytime anybody walked
Missed
in,
that dude.
we had the whole bar cheering.
Because it started off with just like randomly people would walk in, so we'd cheer, people would leave, we'd boo. And it started off just our like little group. Well, we had a big table, but it started off just like me, John, and Matt, I think, doing it. And then it was like me, John, Matt, and Steph. Then it was me, John, Matt, and some other people with us. Then some rando people who joined us started doing it. Then the whole bar
The
started doing it.
Davises aren't randos.
No, I wasn't talking just then. But like literally, as people would come in or out, people would scream and cheering or like epically boo to the point people were trying to sneak out where people couldn't see them
Yeah,
leaving.
you can see them like looking around. Okay, no one's paying attention. I'm gonna run.
And then we'd still catch them. And it got then all of a sudden the party really got going. People cranked the Steve cranked the jukebox. People started dancing. Like it went from like everybody having a good time but just sitting around to like everybody just fucking let loose. That and the beer really hit at that point, and everybody had a blast.
Yeah, yo,
But yeah, we took a trophy home. It's fine. I still have wine around here somewhere.
somewhere.
You think you do.
That's solid. It's weird. I want to make one.
Stelgen.
I want to make a Stelgen quat.
Quack,
Quat.
quack.
Quack.
And I kind of want it to be a duck on the label that says "quack."
Quack. Oh, all right. Write that down too. Duck on the label.
It's gonna be like a Star Wars duck in a cantina. Like tie it all.
Can you use Howard the Duck in like a Han Solo outfit?
Hold on, I got it.
That would be perfect.
Do it once, get the cease and desist, and we're good.
Where have these ideas been this whole time, John?
All right, so we're gonna make this and have Brandon make the labels. What I'm hearing.
Okay.
Collab on collab on collab.
It's gonna be just this massive collab by the time we're done. Oh, it's fine. We don't own the brewery, but we're basically deciding what Stefan's gonna do. It's cool.
Yeah.
Well, see, we just have a very thorough concept when we come to him now.
Fair.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. All we got to do is get him drunk on Barley Wine Day here, and we'll probably be good to go. That's how we got the last collab. Just got him
sure.
drunk.
We did.
That's fun. I'm a big fan. I wish the body was a hair thicker, a little more stout-like. But at the same time, the way it's set up, it is kind of DUI shelf. You don't know that it's 10%. Like, it does feel like 6 or 7. Anything that's over 10, but like 10 or higher, but tastes under 7,
Yeah.
we call it DUI shelf.
Yeah, that's
Because that's the
great.
beer you down, and then stand up and go, I probably shouldn't drive.
I probably should sit back down.
Exactly.
Yep.
Drink water.
Or 10. So, I hate to do it because I'm kind of wanting to rate one lower now, but I'm actually going to go pretty high on this. I'm giving it a 4.5. I'm searching this out. I want another one. I want another one now. Which is probably, since it's 10, a good thing I can't have another one now.
It's interesting, and I love the stout part of it. I love the Belgian part of it. The blend of it's a little bit it just throws me off. It's not even that it's bad. It just throws me off. They do such a good job with both styles. It doesn't quite blend. It's like every sip is one or the other, but it's good. So I'm gonna go 4.
Just the tip.
Just
I'm loving my can.
See, yeah.
Show me those
Clearly
cans.
wrong.
So honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Belgians. So this is very surprising for me that I enjoy this. I love stouts, but I'm not a fan of Belgians. So I'm gonna give this a 4.5 as well.
Here it is.
So that ends up at 4.5.
4.25. I went 4.
Oh, you said 4.
Yeah.
I assumed you gave it a better score than that and didn't suck.
It's just weird to me. I like it, and I'll buy it again. I'll search it out, but it's just weird.
Yeah. I do wish it was a little.
It's good.
It would have a
yeah.
chance to get into that 4.755 range for me if it was a little thicker, a little heavier.
Yeah.
If it's a little thicker, that'd take away from the Belgian of it. Though.
That's why I just want a little more. Like right now, it leans a little more Belgian.
Yeah,
I want it to
fair.
lean a little more stout. Like I think that blend would work just a hair better if it.
I wouldn't disagree with what you're saying. I was not
Now-
sure how easily pull-offable you could do that.
They made a
Yeah,
Belgian
good.
quat, like or a Stelgian quat. Like
Belgian quad.
Quack.
I feel like at this point, Matt, what would you give it?
I'm going to come to Mr. Hogg's honor here and defend him at the 4 as well, because I enjoy it. I like it. It's unique. It's different. It's cool. It's a fun share beer. I think it tasted pretty good, but it is weird. It is 2 different things at once. I think I like it, but I don't know that I love it.
Make sure, by the way, you saw me kissing and loving on that cans. Make sure you post on Instagram. If you post it on our Facebook, we'll find it. But our partners are on Instagram, so make sure you put it on Instagram. Tag the brewery, tag us, put hashtag love your cans. Same thing as the title of this episode. And take your most creative, fun, ridiculous picture with your beer cans.
Tell that brewery just how much you love their cans.
Exactly.
And if
And
you
you'll
get
be
creative
entered to
enough-
win a cool beer package after being voted on
With
by...
some really solid beer in there.
Yeah, we kind of went above and beyond on some of the beer selections.
And some cool cozies.
And
Koozies.
a Craft or Die can, a
Glass.
glass,
Not
which
that
is
glass,
not
but-
this glass.
Yeah. Actually, it's the Batman glass, which is really fucking cool.
Yeah, that Batman glass is one of my favorites.
Cool koozie, both by an underwear koozie by Bad Dad.
Yep, and then my bomber
And
jacket.
I threw in one of my bomber jacket koozies. I mean, it's a good little.
It's a good little giveaway.
package.
Yep.
It's a good little package.
Good little
It
package.
goes real well in that underwear
So we
koozie.
got a good package for you to love your cans with.
There's 2 bearded guys have a good little package.
Hey, whatever works. Go ahead, Jake.
All
Take it away, my man.
So I developed this style where it's like kind of an open tuning, so I can do hammer-ons and pull-offs really easily and just hit that for an open chord. So I've been messing around with like.
Let's go.
That was awesome. Like, I had to stop. I know that they were just listening anyway. I had to take videos and pictures.
I mean, I'm literally making a love your cans post. So.
Ah, yes.
Hey.
Jake might win from the picture Tyler took for him.
It's actually a really cool picture.
Yeah.
And a really cool can.
But yeah, so I'll finish that post after I at least pour the next beer.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'll share that video with you because it was a great angle.
Yeah.
It looked cool.
Great angle. You're right there.
I love how Jake just looked at me, kept playing, like, what the fuck is he doing? I'm like, the shoulder's not gonna work. Oh.
That's true professional right there. Is like play through it.
Yeah.
Never hesitated. He was just like, yeah, I worked with this guy long enough. He's fucking stupid. It's fine.
Tyler always finds a hole.
Clearly wrong.
Oh, that's awesome. What is this?
This is Evil Twin, I believe. I almost picked this one for most anticipated, but I could see this maybe being Tyler's nightmare.
Yeah, I'm equally excited and worried because I feel like it's gonna be very diabetes in a glass. This is cookies and cream in horchata in chocolate.
Oh yeah.
What?
Evil Twin Brewing out of New York City. It is 12% Imperial Stout with cookies and cream, horchata, and Mexican spice chocolate.
Also, I'm really hit or miss on the whole Mexican spice chocolate stuff.
I am
Horchata's, yeah.
That's
It's
more
cinnamon.
John's alley.
No, it's horchata's like cinnamon. It's just, if done right, it's awesome. But you and I are cinnamon. Ugh. We'll see.
12%, dude. Jeez,
It smells.
Not...
It smells delicious. 12%.
Yeah, they need to tone it down a notch with these.
Fuck off.
What?
I liked you.
Yeah. Just when I started to like you, Jake.
I started it off real low today. It's fine.
Yeah, no, that's true.
That's actually fairly successful.
I want this to be a candle.
Yeah,
Oh,
for real.
damn,
That'd
that
be
tastes
that'd
good.
be a
Yeah, like-
that'd be a good ass candle.
That's got a good, thick consistency body to
Oh,
it. It's
wow.
not overly sweet. It's not... Whoa.
Diabetes.
In a glass, like, you get the sweetness, but it's not overwhelming. There's a balance of all the flavors there. When I saw it was Evil Twin, I was like, I got pretty high hopes, but there's just so much shit in this, and it could be overly sweet too easily. I think they fucking crush this.
You know what I think really makes it top notch is the cream. That
Yeah.
cookies and cream aspect. Because you get you know, when you go a stout, which can be roasty, or you get the horchata in there with that cinnamon, but that cream is like that Oreo cream. It just balances everything out, smooths it out. Ooh, damn.
It's like a Snapchat filter, you know? It tastes like a 6%.
This tastes like a Snapchat filter.
It tastes like a 6% beer, but it's definitely not a 6% beer.
Yeah, this one doesn't
that's
taste like a
delicious.
12er either. Like this,
No.
This might even be more DUI shelf.
I'm about to say
this is definitely more DUI.
This might be a dangerous
This is
beer.
dangerous.
The reason I said they should tone it down enough is because I want definitely more than one or two of these.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's just when you have a really good night.
yeah, this is good.
Damn.
It's so smooth.
I'm really
it's so
impressed with
creamy.
this. It's
the
nice and-
cinnamon adds something without
Yes.
Overwhelming.
overpowering. This is
It's not too cinnamon-y.
No.
Cinnamon and Nimini.
Yeah, see, you got it. See, it's not just me, Tyler.
I hate you all.
I don't even know. Like, Will said about what we can say about this beer. I'm just going to go, and I'm going to give 5.
Dude,
Jake,
I would have to say the same. We're gonna go for it.
I'm in full agreement.
Yeah,
It's 5 across the board back here.
like for a 12% beer, to
God, it is just a double stuffed Oreo with a little bit of cinnamon. Holy fuck, that's tasty.
I want to not give it a 5, but I don't know why I can or how I can. Like, that's fucking great.
yeah, this is definitely one of the best beers I've ever had.
This is a 5er all day,
It's up
man. Like, if anyone says this isn't a 5er, then you got a problem with me, and I suggest you let that marinate. We wore Tyler down. He's finally getting Letterkenny references.
I hate you so much.
Yes.
Man, I haven't watched that show in forever. I'm gonna revisit that tonight.
Oh,
That's
now
for
that
sure.
they got a spinoff for Just Shoresy.
Oh god.
It's amazing.
And I hear it's even better.
Is it good?
So good.
It doesn't surprise me that it's good. It really doesn't. It kind of annoys me. That
It's a
probably
lot
good.
of the same stuff except more focused because you have a storyline with the hockey that it follows, and it just provides a little bit of focus that Letterkenny lacks sometimes.
Sometimes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was like, sometimes. That's the one thing about the show that's always kept me from being able to watch it.
So you would love Shoresy.
It doesn't surprise me because I keep liking Letterkenny shit lately. And it's annoying.
Man, that was good.
It's good. It's like this beer. At some point, you got to cave in and realize, you
Yeah,
know what, it's good.
it's good.
But yeah, so I just posted the Jake Munns picture,
Okay.
and it's a stupid good picture. It is a stupid good picture.
I'm kind of
Look at that.
disappointed that you grabbed it before I could take a picture too, but that is And here's the.
Oh yeah. Make sure again, guys, take a picture with your beer cans. You know, in this case, Jake's romanticizing his. You know, it's fine.
It's gonna be good.
It's a good solid pick of you.
It is.
But yeah, no. Make sure you give your cans some love. Give the brewery some love. Tag us. #LoveYourCans. Be entered to win. If you look at our pinned post on Instagram, it's the very first one.
Really good package of beer.
With a good chance that more stuff is added.
Yeah, 'cause that's what we do.
Yeah. John and I like giving shit away. So.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
How about that last beer, Tyler?
It was so fucking good.
No, I mean like the last beer left.
No, I don't even want to get there yet. I'm still...
Right.
Selfish son of a bitch. Look at you.
Dude, if there was more...
Taking that last pull?
Dude,
I
that
can't
was...
believe that's 12%.
Son of a bitch.
was
Yeah, that
so
that
good.
is the most DUI shelf beer that we've had. Like, that was...
So good.
Hey, what was it?
So good. I'm so mad that it was that good.
I'm not.
I don't like sweet beers typically, but it wasn't overly sweet. It was a perfect blend. Oh,
That's 2 weeks in a row that Tyler had not a diabetes beer, that he had just have some crow there.
I mean, I gave
we
the
all
ET
said
bait
five
a
on that.
4.5.
That's
yeah.
what I mean. The eBay was the one last week. You're like, you were
Even
in there
though
ready
it doesn't
to,
count,
you were in the box ready to swing, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. All right, our last beer of the night is another 12%er. This is 12.2.
sweet. Glad I have an hour drive home.
Hey, we went easy on you, bud.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
This comes from my favorite brewery, the show's favorite brewery, River North Brewing Company, out of Denver, Colorado, which we need to get with the Davises and get our beer.
Yes, thank you, Bunny Carey.
This is the barrel-aged Avarice from 2020.
How was that mouthful on that last beer?
Oh, it was so fucking creamy.
It was superb.
That mouthful was creamy.
Oh, that mouthfeel
To,
is fantastic.
to quote Tyler from a prior fattest thing I've ever heard moment, that texture was gorgeous. He said that about a pie once.
I did. Except I said that, did I say that texture was gorgeous or beautiful?
No, you
That
said
was gorgeous.
Either
pretty
way,
sure it's
it was
gorgeous.
fantastic. Oh, dude, it was about a sugar cream pie.
Oh, yeah.
I love how Jake,
Yeah.
instead of judging, was like, "Oh, sugar cream pie. Yeah, that makes sense."
Not even a hesitation.
it was also the best sugar cream pie. Now they're closed. It's such a travesty.
This is the barrel-aged Avarice Imperial Stout aged in whiskey barrels. 2020 vintage. So, it's aged a couple years. We've had it sitting over in the nice little cellar over there. It's
Does it
fine.
say like when it was born on? Do we make the full 2 years or?
It does not have that. Release number 8, months in barrel was 10.
Okay.
So, it is an old motherfucker. 12.7 fluid ounces. Basically, they know that
And
the bottle stops
12.7.
here, technically, and they fill it to here.
You say it's also 12.7%.
12.2.
Ah, that'd be ironic.
First one.
Somebody sucks.
Dude, I still have some bombers from Dicks and Brews.
Yeah, I don't anymore.
I'm kind of scared, actually.
Yeah, that might be a little dicey.
Most of them have gone sour.
Yeah, most of them have.
So for our 100th episode, we had a big beer share. Well, I had a shit ton of Books and Brews beers. So I brought them all. Well, not all. I still had more at home. Glad I didn't bring them all because that was just been a waste of time. We tested a whole bunch of them. I think we found, 2?
That were even.
I should have drank them a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I still have one of the Bourbon Barrel Tinkers from Flat 12.
That was actually one of them that hadn't gone bad.
Oh, cool.
We have
The flavor had dropped out, but it hadn't gone bad. So
we have a pink.
one
And
of
you
the
kept
pink
it in the
goes
cellar, too?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, they've.
This one is not DUI shelf. Just you can tell by
even the ones
smelling.
I really know.
this one's
It broke my heart.
Yeah.
this one's busy.
I had a Gloop from 2018
Ooh.
that had gone real bad.
Yeah, that one was not.
I think I have
good.
I have a Joffrey. So that's already
That
sour.
was already sour. I haven't actually trusted myself to taste that one yet.
drinking it though.
Not a fan?
Oh no, that's
we said it's boozy on that nose.
like you
Yeah,
smell it. This does not
definitely.
smell like a DUI shelf at all. This smells just like a DUI.
Yeah, it does.
And then when you drink it though,
it smells
Have you
like a
smelled it
DUI.
yet?
yeah. But then when you drink it, you're like, oh fuck.
You can definitely tell this one's bourbon barrel aged.
You still taste the booze,
But it does. After
but
you
it's a very
smell it,
smooth booze.
yeah. When you smell it, you're like, oh, this is gonna be rough. And
This
then
is
it
fun.
just eases it right in there.
This is really fun after having a very rich, creamy beer.
Yeah,
Having a more like standard barrel-aged stout.
That might have been a mistake to
No, I kind of like it.
like. For me, it's almost cola-like at this point.
Tingles my nose.
It's just, it's not that same creamy mouthfeel, and it's
Well, it's not supposed
cutting through it. I know it's not, but it's just, it's such a just shift.
I think that's fun.
Yeah, it's going from fourth to second. Like it's definitely we're skipping a gear in there, but
I think it was good to have the sweet one and then the.
yeah, I think this kind of cuts through a little bit more because of that. Like this is a more stark contrast to the last.
This is fun.
This is still really damn good.
Yeah, 2 years later, this beer still tastes amazing. It's fine.
It's more than fine.
This brewery, so we have in our cellar their 10-year anniversary beer, which I hate reminding John it's there, but it's there. It is a 22% beer.
What the? What?
And you want to know what's scary?
How?
It doesn't taste like pure alcohol.
It tastes like a 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think you could get much higher than 14.
I mean, you can. Hobbit Frog
well,
does it all the
well, I
time.
mean,
But then bourbon barrel, I know that when you
It's not
barrel
even
age
just
it-
that. I don't think the anniversary was barrel aged. I don't think they had time, if I remember right.
I don't know.
I can't
I don't
remember.
know. I mean, breaking 20 is pretty rare. Like getting the high teens,
You
we've
have
seen
to
a
really
few
work
of, but
you have to be very good at working the yeast to keep it active. You have to feed that fucker, keep it very happy. And you got to just pour sugars into it. And by sugars, in that case, I mean
That makes
grains.
sense.
All the grains.
Yeah,
You're
that's a high grain.
You're spending an absurd amount of money on grain. And you're just dumping grain in. You're keeping that yeast happy. You're keeping the temperature at exactly the temperature that yeast wants to be at.
That's like a spirit at that point. Almost.
You're working.
Yeah.
You're working very hard to get that there. There is no like, yeah, we set this up to brew, we'll walk away. This is a beer that you are actively involved in on a regular basis.
You just got a cot beside the kettle the whole time, sleeping there, waking up.
And
I hear a gurgle.
Even as much as they made, I guarantee there was somebody there keeping an eye on it most of the time.
I've got
They got a security guard for that fermenter.
Ryan
Probably.
2BSU jumping on. Sup, sir? He says, like Sam Adams Utopias. Those things actually do taste disgusting. I have a buddy that got some. At least
Utopia.
the one that I had.
I've never
Not
had
good.
a true Utopia, but we had that worldwide stout aged in Utopia by Dogfish Head.
Yeah,
That was
That
good.
was
that was
stupid
amazing.
good.
One of my buddies in Cincinnati got one of the Utopias. Is in like a mini copper, like long
Oh,
neck
yeah.
still looking thing. So the bottle was gorgeous.
I've heard they're very hit or miss on the ears.
Yeah, so maybe the year I had, I was like, it could be good, and I just don't care because it's
Yeah,
just
we're the
it's
same
so alcohol at that point that it's not even beer really.
Oh, yeah.
So it just
They're
tastes
also
like
$200 a bottle.
yeah, it just tastes like this really weird thing. It's so expensive that it's like it really floats you out of there. But I think you got it gifted to
It's
him.
one
or
of those
something.
things that I think I have an agreement with a few other people that if any of us come across it, we immediately
Crazy.
message
Oh,
and
I'll
they
buy
send
it.
us money and we split it.
If I ever see one, I'll buy it and we'll have it.
Yeah.
But the liquor store down from you used to always have one.
After
Yeah.
trying
And
it,
they
I
don't
wouldn't
anymore.
say I would not say to get it.
Oh, I want to try one just because we do
And
a
just
beer.
hope it's a good year for
We
it.
do a beer review show, and I feel like it's one of those things like just like that highest ABV
give ya.
beer in the world. That
Yeah.
If we ever had a chance to get one, I feel like
Yeah.
even though I've heard it tastes like absolute dog shit,
Yeah.
What is it?
the highest ABV in the world for a
It's
beer
from-
is like
it's from
65,
Brewdog,
70%. It was brewed by Brewdog and collab with the person who used to have the highest.
That they used to combat all the time.
Yeah, they used to
with.
battle all the time, and instead they collabed, and it was like 60 something,
that's-
70 something percent.
Like Jim Beam is literally 60.
No,
60.
Jim Beam is
No, Jim Beam's 40% because it's 80
yeah,
proof.
it's 40%
Oh
80
shit,
proof.
that's right.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, no,
That's over 100 proof beer then. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's an absurd.
Because even like 110 proof is still 55%. Like,
I've heard it's ungodly nasty, like,
It's gotta be.
but if I ever had a chance to get one for the show, you can bet your sweet ass I would. Now it would either be the only thing we drink, or we would drink like
Yeah.
that much. But
Oh come on, no, we have to get at least a shot of it. Come on,
Mommy
man.
raised a bitch.
Yeah.
We'll have a flight.
I know. I didn't get raised that way. Did you? Did you, Tyler?
straight up, hey,
John
it's,
didn't.
It's
I
actually
didn't.
just me, John, and Matt on the show that day too. Like the guest bails, we end up just splitting this bottle plus drinking the 7 others. We're just like,
Today's the day.
and we're all calling into work tomorrow.
I'd ask you and Steph if I could throw a tent in the back.
Yeah.
Those couches are actually comfortable.
I
Unlike
have,
the
I have
old
a
ones.
guest bed upstairs. That's fine.
The couches.
Unlike the old couch down here, that's actually comfortable.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean, John's right there.
Oh, he's still comfy. Don't worry.
Yeah.
No, so we haven't talked about this beer enough. It's a base stout that's barrel aged, but it's a fucking stupid well done base stout that's barrel aged. Their barrel program, the only barrel program that I've had that consistently matches them. I've had other barrel programs that have matched them for a beer or two, but barrel program to barrel program, the only thing that matches them to me is Revolution.
Yeah, those are the 2 best barrel programs I think we've
Number 2
encountered.
on the show.
Yeah, our second favorite brewery on the show. And they just, stuff like this that's 2 years old, and some of the richness has dropped a little bit, but it's still stupid good. The flavor is there, the barrel's there, it's not too hot, it's not
I'm still
too
getting.
roasty.
So what I like about this stout, stouts can go roasty, they go toasty, but this one has a little bit of that sweetness, has a little bit of that caramel flavors in there, some of that toffee, some of those. What's my more personal palate preference?
Gotcha.
There's still some. It is boozy. It's good. I don't know if the age has knocked the body out a little bit or not, but that's
huge
my
fan.
only little critique on it.
You're first to score it, bud. Jake Buns gives it a 5.
Yeah.
I'm following it up. It's another 5 for me.
Yeah.
We'll go 4.75.
That does still give it a 5 average, even though John's wrong. Matt, I apologize. I don't think we asked you on the last beer what your score was.
I know we did, yeah, because
Yeah,
I
you
said,
did.
yeah, that's
Did
gotta
we?
be.
We were
Okay.
all 5s.
I'm so used to forgetting, and I've remembered almost every other beer today that I assumed I forgot.
Yeah, I mean, statistically speaking, you should have done it 3 times by now. But
I haven't
I'm
done
really
it at all
proud of
then
you.
if I got this one. Shit. But what would you score this one? I'm going to go perfect 8 for 8 today.
This one, I hate to say I'm going to agree with John. I'm going to go 4.75. There's something that it's not that it's bad. Just
John.
with all of the River North beers that we've had, all their styles, as many of them as I love. 4.755. That's our like top beers, but it's just not quite perfect 5 for me. Like I've had a lot of stuff from Revolution.
For me, I think it's because
I
it's just
jingled,
so
I just
simple.
didn't tingle.
See, for me,
see, yeah.
for me, it's.
Didn't know.
I think it's because it's such a simple beer. It is stout thrown in a barrel.
Yeah.
We didn't add shit to it. Don't get me wrong. That
I do respect
adjunct
it for
heavy
that.
beer we
Sure.
just had was amazing.
Yeah.
But I doubt the base beer is even remotely close to this. This is literally just such a well done base beer, barrel aged so well that you just go, this is fucking stupid. Good.
Right.
Respect what you're saying, but there's just something it's not quite a 5.
And that's fine. You're
Can't
not
put the
wrong.
finger
John
on it.
is. You're not. You don't count, so you can't be necessarily wrong.
It's also true. Ryan 2BSU also says that Brewdog beer, we did look that up. He says it's served out of a squirrel. I don't know if it's a real life squirrel or a formerly alive squirrel. We might need a chocolate
Like a
squirrel.
taxidermy
Yeah, I was gonna say,
squirrel?
Yeah,
What?
a squirrel mug. We might need some clarification, Ryan.
How many ounces is a squirrel?
It's definitely not.
I feel like it's about 10.
I'm looking at the bottle right now. Snake venom is the highest ABV in the world, it says. At 67.5%.
We're drinking snake venom out of a squirrel. Now I'm getting mixed messages.
had
It's
snake wine
different
before.
critters.
I'm
It's
so confused. What type of show are we on?
It's not Steve Irwin.
warning, this beer is
Too soon?
strong. Do not
It is too soon. I love that.
Do not
beer.
consume out of a
drink
squirrel.
more than 35 milliliters in
Zero.
one sitting.
How many milliliters is a squirrel?
35. They are pretty small. And then the tail's the handle, apparently. Like,
Yeah.
That
checks
is
out.
absurd.
right?
67%.
Yeah, that's wild.
That is just unnecessary.
I mean, all right. So the proof of that would be 134.
134 proof beer.
That is stronger than any legally purchased alcohol.
I feel like I had a bourbon that was 133.
Stronger.
Bacardi has
I
151.
know.
Oh yeah.
Holy
I
shit,
forgot
Barrel
151,
of Monk
yeah.
started following us just now.
Sweet. Hey, Barrel Monks, great job.
Yeah, good job on that. We're
Stelzen. Quack.
no, we're taking the name on that though. That's definitely ours. We're filing a copyright.
Nostalgic Quat. Ryan 2BSU, thank you for entering the Love Your Cans contest.
Is it a good picture? It better be a good goddamn picture,
That
Ryan.
is a good
It's
picture.
Come
a
on,
solid
buddy.
picture.
Yeah.
Is
It's
it better
a
than a guy
solid
playing a
picture.
Is
guitar?
that a kayak?
Yeah. And with a glass too,
Ooh.
while kayaking.
Oh.
Plus made sure and entered while talking about his kids too. He's sucking up a little bit. Look at that.
Camera too.
Make sure it tags us, enters, still does all his normal beer post stuff. Like he literally tried to hit every realm he could and went, oh, you know what? And I have kids that are with me.
That's all right.
Yeah. Ryan 2BSU straight up nailed that one.
Now I remember a
Raising the
time
bar.
where there was someone that was were they tubing
Back when they
and
were
slammed
actually
a beer
cool.
out of their tube vest and then put it back in
you
their
mean when I
boobs?
straight up pulled that beer out of my vest, slammed the motherfucker, crumpled the can, and put it back in my ski vest? Yes, I did that.
Back when he was cool.
That was during the chug contest, though,
That
wasn't
was
it?
Chuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't love that can very much. I crumpled that fucker. Yeah, the chug contest. We need to bring that one back
We'll
too.
do that one.
On that note, I would say like after working at retail where people just pull, money out of their clavage,
Out of the boobs.
titties aren't pockets. They're not.
I mean, I don't get mad when a woman pulls stuff out of her boobs.
The ones that normally were pulling stuff out of their boobs and handing it to me and worked at Comcast were not the boobs I wanted the boob money from.
Hey, free the titties. All the boobs are amazing boobs. If you've seen one set, you want to see them all.
All boobs matter.
Can't disagree with either of those
Anyway,
statements.
we're gonna
But
rotate
when
back to
they're
things that
sweaty-
probably aren't as controversial as this, like beer.
Boobs are not controversial. Damn it.
Everybody.
They're
loves
universal.
boobs.
I'm sure
Universally
someone would
loved.
disagree with us.
Hashtag free the nips.
Yeah, probably Leslie Graham or somebody like.
Sorry, Tyler. Let's bring it back around. You're right.
I
We're
tried
wrong.
so hard. I fed into it. He drew me in for a second. I tried to get us out of it. John and Jake were just like, fuck this. We're going all in.
All boobs matter.
Anyway, the important part of the show, one of my favorite parts of the show, actually, besides his tattoo, is beer of the night, which is going to be absurdly hard. There was not a single beer rated below a 4.
Nice.
Holy shit. Is that a... that might be a...
John gave one under a 4.
Yeah, some
on
of
his
us
own score.
gave...
I gave one. Too.
You gave one under, and I think Matt gave one under. I gave none.
I think we all gave like a 3.75 though.
I
So,
did
mean,
not.
we're basically
Yeah.
testicle tickling.
Oh
at
no,
that
all
point,
three of you,
like,
your lower scores were
we're right out the
377.
door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Hell of a night, boys.
the lowest
selection,
score
guys.
was a 4. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Glad we could help you out with that and give you a great beer. Aaron, if you're watching, sorry for last week.
Yeah. bad.
Most of those we thought were going to be good. But anyway, Matt, what's your beer of the night, man?
I'm gonna go with Evil Twin. Like,
Cookies
I-
and cream.
I saw that. I had high hopes. I saw Evil Twin. I thought it'd be good, but then I was like, there's too much going on this. It's not gonna work, and it fucked. That beer fucked.
Indeed fucked.
It indeed fucked.
That beer fucked.
Yeah.
It's Evil Twin.
Jake?
Evil Twin, baby. Let's go.
I am going to disagree on one, and I'm going to Monk in the Park. Monk in the Park was also stupid good, and it was so unique that I think that's what...
What was it again?
that was the Stelgen Quat.
Quack.
Yeah. That one was. Yeah.
Yeah, the Star Wars Howard Duck in a Han Solo costume.
I'm so excited about all of this fictitious thing that has.
Solo.
Han Solo.
Oh, it ties back in.
From Star Wars.
Why no one has paid us millions for marketing? I don't know.
Because we'd probably get him sued really quickly.
Now we get a C&D really quickly.
we
and
would
then
get
move-
all the C&Ds.
And then we move on to the next great
on.
idea.
Yes.
We would get all the C&Ds, that's for sure.
Cocks and dicks.
Yes.
I don't want that anymore.
Cats and dogs.
But no, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you check out all our sponsors on the right side of your screen. We didn't give them any.
We didn't
love
give
today.
any.
I
Don't
don't think
forget,
Pete was even on.
don't forget to check out Two Beerded Guys Drunken Movie Reviews. This week's episode, I feel like it is going to be a
Open, drink, and repeat.
yeah. Oh wait, no, that's not the name of it.
Oh shit.
Live, die,
it's-
repeat.
No, it's on the edge of a beer.
Oh, that would work. See, he waits 2 hours later. He's like, "Oh no, I got
Oh
these
no,
put out
I've
there."
held that all night.
Just like a fart on a date, huh?
But no, we're reviewing Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm excited because I've always enjoyed this movie. John's always enjoyed this movie. I can't wait to hear Matt's opinions on this movie.
First time seeing it.
Because I have some guesses on what his opinion's going to be.
And I watched this movie for, with now a critical eye, and I like it even more.
I did too, but I also found one major plot point that drove me nuts.
Sure, there's a couple.
Mostly because it didn't make sense and they were idiots. But, other than that, fun movie. Can't wait to argue about it. That's what we do best anyways. Thanks to Turfs Up Radio for hosting all our podcast time. Without them, we would not be able to do our drunken movie reviews. We can't afford to pay all those podcast fees. So thank you to Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Our drunken shenanigans.
Damn straight. And I'm TBG_Ops guy.
But Hog B&Q.
The guest today,
Jacobs.
and behind the camera, the one, the only.
Off screen, Matt.
Later, y'all.